What is up everybody, Northside here, welcome to my channel. Thanks for the support of the previous videos, and as I promised, we are continuing Mod 19 coverage, as that is actual what is going on in Neverwinter these days. So in this video I will be addressing changes regarding Barbarian. I call it a buff because it is definitely not a nerf. Now, do not expect we are going to become some nuclear missile, supersonic asteroid, blowing everything up, steamrolling everything in our path. However, developers finally decided to show some love for the Barbies, and it's not much, but it is at least something to give us some single target a little better options. Anyway, among other things, before we start, I do have to mention that healing mechanisms, as I read on the forums, as I talked with friends on the Discord, has been changed, and it concerns divinity management, mechanics, depending on the class. I don't really know, I don't play healing classes. Magnitudes are adjusted, and quite a lot of other things that concerns healing or healers are changed, but I do not play, as I said, healing class, so I will not go into this topic. However, I thought it is important to be mentioned. One last thing before we take a look at the Barbarian buff. This is definitely a nerf that is introduced regarding both incoming and outgoing healing. Tactical enchantments are devalued. Tactical rank 15 now gives 2% incoming healing. It's ridiculous. That's a great example. It only gives 2% incoming healing on the maximum rank. That's a major loss on investment, but it can always be worse. Now, on to the Barbarian. Finally, we're going to make a comparison. So it's not a lot, but it's enough. So we're going to just go straight to it. As you all know, or maybe you do not know, we were forced after mod 16 to get rid of our favorite sure strike at will, because it was a miserable damage. Bounding slam was out of the option because I don't even know why it's in the game. I guess to replace threatening rush. So we were using relentless slash. Relentless slash does a twofold hit, as you can see, and when you go into Battle Rage, and if you're using a Bileton, for example, we have a very fast cost, and we're leaving a lot of dots, so I'm going to just move and look at all this ticks going on. So that's why Bileton is very good for Barbies specifically. So that being said, nothing changed with Relentless Slash, okay? What I heard from a friend on Discord last night that apparently this is a twofold attack, one and the counterpart. My friend Anonymous called the other avatar. I call it counterpart. So you see this hit is supposedly 10 magnitude or 20 magnitude stronger than this second one. I will show you that I didn't notice that. Usually it's the same amount of damage with the wooden sword and whatnot, but I could be wrong. So I'm not going to say it's nerfed. For now, this is still the best, probably best choice for single target, sadly, for Barbarians now. And also, of course, Relentless Slash uses Relentless Speed, which triggers not so fast, which I really like. Now, what I really am excited about is Brash Strike. Now, Brash Strike, when he appeared, I couldn't stand it, because look at this. Poing, ping, pong. Ding, dong, dong. I want you to pay attention on the left side, my Rage Gouge, how slowly he's going up if I only use at will. And now I can go into Battle Rage, ding, dong, and look at the speed. It's not that fast, you know? It's not that fast. And I will show you on a previous shard how they changed that. They actually listened to us. I can't believe it. So that's Brash Strike, and he has 0.8 second casting time. Magnitude on the live server is 90, which is quite high. Only the problem we had is that it's clunky, and simply Relentless Slash was just doing, he's activating everything. Proccing Tenebrous, proccing Lightning Arcs, proccing any enchant. Very good ability, but I wanted something new, something for single target, because this I would like to use this for AoE. Moving forward, what changed is that Frenzy currently have very high cooldown, 17.1 seconds, and it has magnitude of 750. I will show you that magnitude is actually now higher, and we will just jump in a minute on a previous shard where mod 19 is in testing, and I can tell you that Frenzy base damage is raised to 975. So that's quite a lot. You can really hit hard with that. So Frenzy doesn't have anything with these Mickey Mouse feats, but more importantly, they actually lowered the cooldown on Frenzy for, I think, 2 point something to 3 seconds. Moving on, this is Blood Leather. I am actually a big fan of it. It's always in my slot. power bar, and it has, as you can see, magnitude 800. It is not magnitude 800. Basically, it's 400. The blood spiller fit is increasing that magnitude by 400. That's why you see here 800. So what they did, they actually raised from 400 base to 520. Base damage of bloodletter is now 520, and adding 400 from the feet of blood spiller, we get 920 magnitude damage, which is quite cool. And also there's a 3-second cooldown after activation. And now we're going to move to the preview. I'm going to provide also 2-act logs. I want to compare Relentless Slash with actually a new improved breast strike with improved rage generation. So we'll be back in a second. Stay tuned. Moving on, guys, we jump to previous shard so I can actually show you what they did, what they're planning to do. Still, this is subject to a change. So let's not stretch this too long, and let's go through what I already showed you. Now, as I said, we're going to just skip Relentless Slash for now, and we're going to focus on the Brass Strike. As you can see, Brass Strike actually has cost of 0.65 seconds, and as you can see, magnitude is increased to 110 from 90, that is 20 magnitude. And what's more important is that we are generating rage much faster, and that's good. I don't know what they did. I don't know. I didn't ask. I was talking to a friend that he noticed, and I noticed it, and that's it. I don't know the percentages. I just know that it's going much faster, and we are being much more effective. And the Barbies are going to be probably in a much better place after this. As I said, Brass Strike, they added base damage to 110 magnitude, fast cast time, even out of rage, and much faster while in rage. I will now demonstrate this to you guys really quick. So look how much faster is actually the gouge is filling up. Now this is only at will, and mind you, this is a Warple, so I purposely changed the enchant. So look what happens when we go into Battle Rage. You don't even see the threefold attack. Tan-ta-tam. Tan-pam-pam. So we're gonna put a debuff one more time, and now, as I said, you can see the frenzy is now 14.4 seconds. Frenzy base damage has been raised, as you can see, 975 magnitude, almost of 1,000 magnitude. That's a lot, guys. That is a lot. And they lowered almost 3 seconds cooldown. So now I can fit in with this 10 and this 10, and maybe IBS is also 10.8. So I can focus and maintain the rotation, if there is such a thing anyway. So let's see how it looks like. I'm just going to hit it without combat advantage. I'm going to put a debuff, activate Trample the Fallen, and I'm going to use this to charge the actual Battle Rage. Go into Battle Rage, hit. You can see the hits, and we're going to do the Frenzy now. There we go. This is 734,000 without combat advantage. It can go much higher. Trust me on that. And I think they did good job with Frenzy, and I am using it for a single target all the time. The last but not least is actually Bloodletter. As you can see, cooldown now is 10.8 seconds because we have a feat that's called Blood Spiller that increases the magnitude of Bloodletter by 400. And it gives you 3 seconds faster cooldown. So if you use Blood Spiller instead of Indomitable Rage, which is ridiculous in my opinion, you are automatically getting 3 seconds a cooldown, so 10.8 instead of 13.8, and that matters. That really matters. And what's also important is that the base damage you're seeing here, the magnitude is now 920, opposing to on live is 800, because the base damage of Bloodletter is 400, and when we add 400 from Blood Spiller, that's 800. Very nice. I mean, I can only appreciate what they did. Finally, I wish they upped Sure Strike, but that's another story. We're gonna wrap this up. So what's happening now is that basically I'm going to be testing rotations, placing debuffs, activating maybe Trample the Fallen, generating rage. You can see the rage is generating much faster. I can already use Frenzy daily, go into Battle Rage, and now use this. Okay, it didn't crit, it doesn't matter. But the most important thing in all this is that the encounters and Atwills are feeling our rage, battle rage, gouge much faster. Not super fast, but we are now finally competitive, in my opinion. I think it's a good thing they did that, and I can only commemorate them for that. That's it.